Assalamu alaikum, I'm Sangita Ahmed. Those were the headlines, and now on to the rest of the news. Nurul Islam alias Marzan, one of the masterminds of last year's Gulshan Cafe attack and leader of the Neo Jamaatul Mujahideen Bangladesh, and his accomplice Saddam were killed in a gunfight with police in Beribad area of Mohammadpur in the capital early today. Marzan was a close aide of Bangladeshi origin Canadian citizen Tamim Chaudhary. Police said, adding he was from a Furia village under Himayatpur Union of Pabna Shodor Upazila and a student of Arabic Department of Chittagong University. Police said during the Gulshan attack, Marzan was staying at Kollanpur in the capital and maintained communication with the attackers and their masterminds. Meanwhile, Home Minister Asaduzzaman Khan Kamal has said all militant outfits are under the surveillance of the law enforcement agencies. He said this to the journalists at his Dhanmondi residence today. The Home Minister categorically said none of the militants will be spared. The minister also said the law and order situation now is under control and the people are not giving any shelter to the militants or criminals. On to international news. U.S. Vice President Joe Biden has told President-elect Donald Trump to grow up and criticized his attacks on the intelligence community. Today, Mr. Trump will be briefed on allegations that Russia meddled in the U.S. presidential election claims. Mr. Biden said it was absolutely mindless for the president-elect not to have faith in intelligence agencies. Russia denies hacking Democratic Party emails ahead of the November polls. A car bomb attack has killed at least 11 civilians in a Syrian government-held coastal town. 35 others were injured by the blast in a commercial area crowded with people near the municipal stadium in Jablet. There was no immediate claim of responsibility for the bombing. Last May, 45 people died in the attacks in the town, claimed by so-called Islamic State IS that targeted President Bashar al-Assad's minority Alawite sect. The Syrian Observatory Human Rights, a UK-based monitoring group, put the death toll at 15.
Officials said the death toll is expected.
The Iraqi military says it has launched a new offensive aimed at recapturing western towns near the Syrian border from the jihadist group Islamic State. The operation involved army and federal police units along with tribal fighters. Their main targets are the towns of Ana, Rawa and Al-Qaim, which lie among the river Euphrates. Last year, government forces drove IS out of much of Anbar province, retaking the major cities of Ramadi and Fallujah. But large parts of the vast desert region remain under jihadist control.
Since the renewed offensive began last.
Now news on sports. Bangladesh Cricket Board or BCB announced the 15-member squad for the first test against New Zealand at Wellington starting on 12th January. The members of the squad are Captain Mushfiqur Rahim, Vice Captain Tamim Iqbal, Imrul Qais, Mominul Haq, Shabbir Rahman, Mahmudullah Riyad, Shakib Al Hassan, Mehdi Hassan Miraz, Taijul Islam, Rubel Hussain, Kamrul Islam Rabbi, Shommo Sarkar, Taskin Ahmed, Nurul Hassan Shohan and Shubhashish Roy. New Zealand beat Bangladesh by 47 runs in the second T20 match and confirmed the three-match series by 2-0 at Mount Maungao today. Chasing the victory target of 196 runs, Bangladesh were all out on the 148 in 18 overs, 1 ball. Shabbir Rahman scored 48 while Shommo Sarkar collected 39 runs for the Tigers. Earlier, Bangladesh won the toss and sent New Zealand to bat first. The Kiwis scored 195 runs for 7 in the stipulated 20 overs. Colin Munro scored 101 runs while Tom Bruce was unbeaten on 59 runs. And before we end, another look at tonight's headlines. Bangladesh one step ahead of India and Pakistan in taking nutrition, basic healthcare and personal safety, informs social progress imperative. Mastermind of Gulshan holy artisan attack, Marzan and Saddam killed in gunfight with police at Mohammadpur in capital. Countrymen will reply to BNP's mass killing by ballot in the next elections. BNP engaged with anti-state conspiracy, though the party talks about democracy, says Awami League General Secretary. Information Minister urges engineers to come forward using appropriate technology for sustainable green development. US Vice President Joe Biden urges President-elect Donald Trump to be more mature for ruling the country. Bangladesh Test squad against New Zealand declared. Sangita Ahmed secures position in 15-member team for the first time.
That's all from the newsroom for the moment. Thank you for staying with us, and we invite you to watch our 11:30 news. Until then, Khuda Hafiz.
Khuda Hafiz.